Hi, Michelle. I hope all is well. I wanted to get back to you on a couple of different things, the family room mostly. So we could, when we talk, whatever works for you next week or the week after, we can kind of make plans to move forward on everything. This was one picture that I wanted to show you with regards to the front area, to the right and left side of the stairs. I've been looking at like demi-lunes and some tables for those areas, and I saw this picture. This is a designer that I adore. His name's Daryl Carter. And I love this kind of demi-lune little table. I think it just would look so beautiful, especially with like this, two framed, simple framed pictures with like a small cutout with a black and white or art or whatever, and then a small gallery light above. I just absolutely adore this, and I think it could be so great in your house. So then for the family room, I have a bunch of different options. Love, love, love the idea of this light or this light to kind of go along with the flow of everything that we have in your home. Just picking up kind of like that really great look and flow. I adore this kind of look to the left and the right of the fireplace. Not upper because I feel like it just makes it so busy. But love, love, love this look. Great for storage. And then the top, we could have it be like for art, for photographs, some lamps, some things like that. But I feel like it's going to make the whole space feel like just more cohesive and work with everything else in your house. So let's talk a little bit more about that when we talk next. So then I wanted to know if you wanted us to ask the carpenter to give us a price to just rework the surround to something really simple, kind of like this, or something just cleaner. I think that will really make a big difference in that space. But completely understand if you're okay with what's there now. So I asked Gabby to put into plan a couple of different options for how that room could look. And I love there are five options. There's one more on the next sheet. But this area back here. What I'd love to do is do like some type of tall kind of bookcase open shelving, completely kind of open so that it's visually interesting. It won't compete at all with the appliance garage around the corner, but it just adds some interest there. We could also, if you didn't want to do that, we could also do like a really great big, tall, long piece of art and do a gallery light above it, or just do like a lower kind of dresser or piece of furniture that houses someplace for storage. But if we do this, you're going to have a lot of storage here. So I just thought this might be a great place, or over here might be a great place for you to maybe put some of the things that you really like out, or some framed pieces of photographs or art or whatever. So we can talk more about that. But in this one here, we have this U-shaped ottoman. I mean, U-shaped sectional. And what we've done is we've given you this really, really long sofa here, and then each one has like a chaise. So you can sit here and you can put your feet out here. Somebody can sit here and put their feet out here. But it really encompasses a great amount of space. And we have like a little drinks table here and here, and then a great coffee table. I'm keeping this area really clean and simple on all of the plans just because we don't want it to fight with this room. We want it to just feel very connected. We don't want anything further down that's going to take your eye away from just all these great spaces. So this is a great look. I also love the idea of this look, two sofas facing each other and 2 chairs where right now you have the sofa, and then a really big square coffee table. The one thing about this is I love the way it looks from different areas, but it's probably not practical for how you live, because I know you and your friend like to sit on the sofa here and look at the TV. And so that's just one good thing to note. I think this is beautiful, but it may not work for you. So here's just another simple, we have this really nice long sofa here. So this one here is 10 feet long, and then we have an ottoman in front of the sofa. So that almost gives it like this chaise-like feeling or look. However, this is movable. And then we have a really nice coffee table and a chair, like a very comfortable chair. It can be a swivel chair, it could be a chair that has wood and upholstery. So something that works with everything, that doesn't compete with this. And then this is another option. So this is a sectional that goes like this. So this is on the window wall area of the kitchen. So this is a really nice sectional. It could be super beautiful with a rectangular coffee table and that accent chair. That would be great. And then this is just another option here. So this is a really nice long 10-foot sofa here. And then we have a 6-foot sofa here, and that kind of great chair that doesn't compete with anything. We could do a table here and a table here. And then we have a couple of ottomans here. So lots of great options for you to think of. What I'd love for you to do is get a sense of which plan feels best to you, which plan works the best. So this sofa over here, this one is 13 feet over here. So this one's 13 feet, and this one over here is 10 feet, and this one over here is 10-2 this way, and this one's 8-11. So some really, really great options. And then this one here is 10 feet as well, and this is 6. So when we're thinking of everything that's going to go in the next room, they don't have to match, or, they're definitely 2 separate spaces, but we definitely want there to be a flow. So here are some options. This is a sectional, and I don't mean this exact type, but just for you to kind of look at this and know that this we could make into this, or any of the other options that I showed you. But this just gives you a sense of what it kind of looks like. It does have a similar kind of base as our chairs, which could work really well. But I also love the option of adding like some kind of a skirt or some kind of a lower section so that the legs aren't showing as much. I think that could be a beautiful contrast. This one is from Restoration Hardware. This one is from Lee Industries, which is custom, but they end up being kind of comparable to the Restoration Hardware sofas. And I feel like they're a much better made sofa. So just something to consider if you say, I would like to get a price on that, but I'd also like to consider that. We'll look into that. This one is really beautiful as well, and kind of gives us that really great base that I think could be beautiful. The same with this one right here. It looks super comfortable, super deep. The depth of this is 44, so that could be really, really great. And then this is another one. This is from TCS, and this is a company we use a lot. They're based in North Carolina. They're an amazingly well-made furniture, and they're very, very reasonable. So we can pick our fabrics. We can pick, what exactly we want, what style we want. And they're really, really reasonable. So just look at all of these and give me a sense of what kind of appeals to you, what you like and what you don't like. And then I will put together everything so that you get a chance to kind of decide what works. So I'm looking forward to talking, and I can't wait to get going on this, get everything ordered and get stuff installed. So let's talk soon. Let us know what works for you for the next week or two. Talk to you soon.